Tuesday. Remember, I'm going to have a new slide every week for our math and science classes. So here's our slides for today. We're going to do our daily question while we log into Kahoot. Then we'll get into Nearpod and Canvas. So you guys ready? I know it's spooky month. All right, so what is your favorite game? It could be an indoor game, a video game, a card game, a board game, an outdoor game. You name it. We're going to talk about how do living things interact and survive in a freshwater ecosystem. I'm surrounded by a lot of salt water in Florida. I think you guys have a lot of salt water by you, but I also live in a county, like a small part of Florida, and it's called Lake County. So we have a lot of freshwater lakes here that are filled with alligators. Interactions result in the flow of energy that cycle from an abiotic environment and travel through living organisms through the food web. So there's a lot of different words in there that we haven't even defined yet. So we're going to go ahead and get into our lesson. So let's go ahead and take a look. On our next slide, we're going to visit a lake during sunset. But more than just looking at how beautiful this is, I want you to explore and notice all of the living and non-living things in this area. Gorgeous picture, right? Looks like a house over here. Maybe a little boat shed. So you can see all the living, non-living things in this area. What's up here? We got a little wood cabin up here. A man sitting there looking at this gorgeous sunset. Somebody says, I don't see anything living, just the man. Well, we're going to talk about that. Ooh, somebody said bacteria, fish, lots of different stuff, okay? So on the next slide, we're actually going to explore a lake underwater. So as you watch, I want you to think about what you see in an ecosystem, okay? So we have to learn some vocab words before we can actually truly understand what's going on in this ecosystem. So we have types of ecosystems. There's two types of aquatic ecosystems, okay? We have a saltwater, we have a freshwater. Saltwater ecosystems, we know this because we both live by saltwater, have a higher amount of dissolved salts than freshwater. The amount of salt in the water is called salinity. Water in rivers and streams flows in one direction and head towards the mouth of a river. Rivers and streams are full of life. Trees, other plants grow along the edges. A lot of times you won't see anything small growing in the middle because the current won't allow those roots to get settled.